Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik with RazorEmporium.com. Today, we're going to do a little battle of the adjustables. We got a classic Gillette Fatboy adjustable, one of the Cadillacs of razors ever made, and we got today's new Cadillac on the scene. We got the Rex Konsul adjustable. Let's see which one battles it out and wins my heart. All right, we are all lathered up with my very own, the Razor Emporium Barbershop soap. It's a vegan-based soap we make in-house. We have no one else making it. No, Douglas from Phoenix Artisan does not make this for us. It is our own formula. He makes the King R Emporium exclusively for our store. But no, this is our formula. It's been on the market for 3 years now. We love it. And I finally decided to shill. I'm shilling Razor Emporium soap and a Razor Emporium brush. I'm just a total shill today. But seriously, you know, I kind of got to thinking, and I had a comment on the video, why aren't you using more Razor Emporium product? And I love this stuff, and I actually end up using it at home a lot. I'm like, you know what? We've done enough Parasso White, although I did use Parasso White for my pre-post. But the Barbershop is a great fragrance because it's clean, it's not so overpowering. I know the performance on the Razor Emporium soap really well, so it is kind of like my standard, my neutral, you know, variable in the equation here, as I used to always say with the Parasso White. So we're all lathered up with the soap, and now we're going to get loaded up with our razors. And for today's shave, we decided to do kind of the battle of the adjustables. So we got two very well-known razors. At least I think that the Konsul is soon to be very well-known. It's done well so far, and we'll have more out soon. The Gillette Fatboy. I mean, this is like, when I think of an adjustable razor, I don't think it gets more iconic than the Fatboy. And we're going to load it with a Gillette Platinum blade, and I'm just going to arbitrarily set it to number 3 because I know that's about where I'm going to want it. So that's going to be our kind of baseline. And then for our other candidate for our review today is the Rex Konsul. It's been out for a few months, and we are making a bunch more right now, and people really started to like the way it shaves, and so I thought, hey, 2 different adjustables, 2 different options, and let's give them a shootout. We'll also load this with a Gillette Platinum blade, and I'm also going to set it to around number 3. Now, just because they're both on number 3 doesn't mean they're the same exposure or blade gap or anything. I know I like both of them around number 3, so just as ironic. I'm all ready to go. I don't want this to dry out, so with all that said, let's get started. And I may adjust the Fatboy up further. And I only have 1 day's growth. We just shot a video yesterday. Yeah, I'm already immediately going to turn it up. Maybe I'll turn it to 5. That's nice. Yes. Very easy. Minimal drag. Very nice. I know why these are so popular. They're very easy to use. Now let's go over to this guy. Actually, I would say the feel is very similar. I'm on 3 on the Ambassador. I'm on 3 on the Konsul, and I'm on 5 on the Fatboy. For me, they actually feel really close. Now, technically, the slant on this Konsul should be doing a little more efficient job. Now, let's just kind of do a little very unscientific comparison. They feel really close. Actually, the Fatboy feels a little closer. I may need to dial it up just a little bit more. Let's even just kind of quickly throw a little bit of lather here on the same spot. Just go over it one more time. I'm up to 3.5. Did that make it an improvement? Okay. Now this side's closer. I'm really wanting to try something. This is not normally my style. Usually I'm mild and easy and take it slow. Let's just do it. I'm maxing this out. I'm going all the way to 6.5. I think when we were prototyping it, I only did this a little bit. And this, up to 9. It's too bad it doesn't go to 11. Honestly, the difference between 5 and 9 wasn't that much. That's one complaint with the Gillette razors, is that even on their most extreme setting, they're not that aggressive. It's just more blade feel, but it's not any closer. So I'm just getting more blade exposure, which makes sense. The way that the Gillettes adjust is by pushing the blade up, so the blade actually blade gets pushed up, but it hits the top of the door, so that it has to kind of come out more. So I'm just getting more blade feel, but I'm not really getting any closer. Now let's see the console. If I all the way maxed out. Smooth, still very neutral blade feel, maybe slight blade feel. Very close. Yeah, I mean, if you go this way, I can't feel any stubble. If I go up, I feel a little bit. Wow. Even fully opened up, this is still a mild feeling razor, but extremely efficient. So I'm not feeling blade, I'm not feeling scrapiness, but I'm going back and it's just like super uber smooth. So I'm impressed with that. Whereas the Fatboy, it didn't really feel like it got any closer, it just felt more blade. I'm gonna dial these down just a tad. I'll probably go down to 7 maybe, and we'll just dial this guy down to like maybe 4.5 or so. So that's one nice thing about both of these razors being a true adjustable razor, that you can just dial them on the fly. I'm not sitting here changing guards out and having to, use soapy, wet, slippery fingers and changing things. I'm not trying to rag on like the base plate, adjustable stuff, but I've always just thought it was just cumbersome. I mean, say you have 2 or 3 base plates, are you really going to travel with that? Are you really going to, take them out every time in your bathroom and sit there and take them apart to just do a different part of your face? Like for me, an adjustable is beautiful because on my neck, hey, let's dial it down. My neck's more sensitive. Hey, I need to do my goatee area, which is super thick. Hey, let's dial it up. I love that. I love a true adjustable razor. Both of these are doing a great job at a very passable everyday shave. If I wanted to go extreme and do the 3-pass shave, I would get a BBS. No problem with either one of these. Because I'm doing cold water and kind of more blade buffing, I'm actually getting a really close, comfortable shave. And I shaved just yesterday, so I'm not gonna have any irritation today. I don't need to go through, mountains of hair. I'm just, taking it nice and easy. Well, again, we'll use a Konsul just to finish up. Overall, I would say that these razors are cousins. They're like old buddies. They're slapping hands and, hanging out. I think you could use either one of these and get a terrific shave. If you want less blade feel, the Konsul certainly had less blade feel all the way up through all of its settings. I think the Fatboy got just as close with a little bit of effort, but I felt more blade. And obviously the price point is different. If you find a Fatboy out in the wild for 10 or 15 or 20 or $50, like, fantastic. You know, clean it up a little bit. You've got yourself a phenomenal shaver for a really great price. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to get it all decked out in rhodium or gold from places like us, well, it'll be more in the family of the price of the Konsul. So there's obviously a big price difference if this is original, which this is the original one, as is versus, this. We got, I would say don't spend more than $50 on an original Fatboy, whereas this is $350, so that's 6 times the price, 7 times the price. So, but if you get this in rhodium or 24 karat gold, it's going to be more like, $250 or something. So it's kind of at a similar price point. But man, I did mostly Fatboy over here. It's noticeable. This one, I mean, you can just hear it. A lot of skin, just baby butt skin. This, I still got a little bit of that sandpaper kind of feel, just a little bit. Well, we're going to finish off with the Barbershop Razor Emporium Splash. It's got some alcohol, some glycerin, some alum, I think even. Really good for your skin. Nice. Woo! Refreshing, clean feel. And I'm not normally an everyday shaver. I usually shave every day and a half or 2 days. And I broke my own rule, but I'm liking it. And our Battle of the Adjustables did great. You have some great options here. So you choose your weapon. Either one I think will be doing fantastic. And some people like more vintage stuff. Some people want the stainless steel, modern, really exclusive, well-machined kind of thing. That's the Rex. So that is my review. If you have any comments or questions about either one of these razors, leave them below. If you've used the Fatboy, if you've used the Konsul, how do you think they compare? Tell me in the comments. And if you do leave a comment, you're entered in to win this, the official Razor Emporium black and blue t-shirt. Thank you so much for watching. Check out our products, like this video, share it with your friends, tell all of your neighbors, and we'll see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.